What's up guys? Today's video is going to be shifter and shift linkage. Now, I know I promised you guys some footage driving the thing, but I got a little ahead of myself. I'm not quite there, but I'm really close, and it'll definitely be this week. So for now, just enjoy this video. Alright, from front to back we have got 1-inch tube, 1/2-inch bolt and bronze bushing to make up the shifter. Heim joints, 1/2-inch tube will make up the shift linkage. 5/8 bearings, collars, and bar stock will make up the pivot tube, which all rides inside of this 1.5-inch tube, and then shifter and linkage at the end. And this will all make sense in about 7 minutes. So I took a little bit too much off. I wanted it to be more of a press fit, so it would rotate on the bolt instead of in the shifter tube, but that's fine. I just wanted to show you could do it with hand tools, but I'm gonna go ahead and go back and do it with the lathe and do it properly. This would work, but I've got the tools to make this perfect. We are getting closer. Now you can see I put a thin bushing in here, so when I weld these tabs to the floor, I can take that bushing out, and then I have a little bit of free play in there, so I can move back and forth easily. And then it'll be positioned about right there. I'll have some room in the bottom here, so I can mount a third tab and then have a rear brake handle or lever, so I can lock up the rear and slide it around. But I really like that. Yeah, I think that position feels really good right there. Before I build the linkage, I'm going to have to make the shift tube or pivot tube, and then I'll know how long this actually has to be and where the points are going to be at. So take care of that. We're going inside to make some G-code for the plasma table. If you've been thinking about getting one, just pull the trigger already. They are so easy to program, and if you were to use my plans, like for all the tabs and everything, and have a laser place cut them, it would cost you just as much to just go ahead and buy the table and a plasma cutter. And you're going to use it all the time. It'll literally save you days and days of cutting out tabs by hand. Okay, so these tabs for the tube will bolt up to the same bolt as the fuel tank, so I'm gonna have to put the fuel tank back in there to spot weld these in. Alright, there it is. Pivot tube is in. That will allow me to shift just as smooth as it would on the bike. No slop or anything. I just have to add the tabs now and connect it to the shifter itself on both sides, and then make the hard linkage that goes to the shift lever up there. Okay, it's got a little too much throw for my liking, so I'm gonna go ahead and move the tab up higher, and that'll make my travel shorter. That was easy. All right, this throw right here looks perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish welding all this up, and then I'll tell you how you could make it even better when I'm done. Oh man, that feels good. I like that. So there she is. I'll give you a quick walk around real quick like. Now, the things that I would have changed, or I can change, or I could have changed. For one, not spot welding nuts to my tube there. That's kind of jank, but it'll work for this one. Production buggies will get threaded inserts though. And then running it down underneath behind the seat right there, and then to the other side, it would look better. And then back here, these bearings in this pivot tube, I could have just used brass bearings instead of roller bearings, but it's gonna be really smooth, so I think it was worth it. So that'll be the end of the video. It might have been kind of long for just a shifter, but it's something that I needed to know earlier, so I figured I'd just show you. If you're still here, you're one of the real ones, and go ahead and leave a funny comment or something. I really liked all your uglies last time. That was cool. Make sure you hit all the buttons, and you know what to do. Keep coming back. Thanks, guys.